Hi, my name's Tom, and if you're looking for rock-solid communication tools for your group, you've come to the right place. So let's get right into it. I'm going to flip over so you can have a peek at the system itself. Let's take a look at this. So I'm logged in now as an administrator, but everybody has this little notification bell up at the top of their screen, and it's going to show them all of the items that the system is going to remind them of by email as well as through this. So notifications is your first communication tool and really drives engagement. As we've learned over the last 13 years, nothing helps more than having information come straight to your inbox, and you have to log into the system to take a look and see what's going on. So notifications are kind of thing number one. Thing number two, email lists. So let's look underneath communication. We've got this manage mailing lists area, and you can make as many mailing lists as you want and give them each a name and a prefix and a list address, because if it isn't obvious, email can come in from outside into the system as well as posting through the website. Either way is fine. You can make one-way lists or chat lists. One-way lists, if somebody replies, they're going to go straight to you. That's going to be the case most of the time. But for a small group like a committee, you might try a chat list where the list members will see all the replies, and it's more like a conversation. And because we have email templates, you can select a template for each one. And in fact, under settings, you will see that we have this mail templates area where you can design as many new mail templates as you want. And that will involve some coding, but very powerful, and you can make it look fantastic. The other really interesting feature about these mailing lists is that they have very high deliverability. Every system probably sends email, but we send ours in a way that makes it much more likely that it's going to reach its intended recipient. Not only that, but we track all of the results as well. So you can click on a mailing list and you can see for each thread that went through how many people opened it and how many people clicked on it. And you can also see that information per account. So if you want to see, are people actually reading the email that you send, if you look at the engagement tab, you can see when did they last interact with an email and what was it that they did. And so this is going to help you a lot in understanding how things are working, especially, well, certainly with member communication, but also I would say with all of your donor communication, patron communication, show communication, all of the things that you do, the tracking is invaluable. So let's move on. Let's take a look at the forms. So if I say manage forms, I've got some forms here. Here's an example form. It's got some fields on it that you can do to fill out. But if I add another one, you will see that the form builder is pretty cool. So let's call this test form. I think that's the only required field. And then if we save and add items, you can literally drag and drop your form items onto the page, many as you like, multiple pages if you want, and then those are editable in this fashion. And then just like most things in the system, really, these forms are also assignable. So these ones are assigned to applicants, this one is assigned to a member, and that ties into the notification system so that if there's a form and someone needs to fill it out but they haven't filled it out yet, they get a notification. So this is just one of the ways that the system automates a lot of the busy work that you're probably used to doing, so you can get all the information without having to do all of the work. And the last thing on this little demo we're going to talk about is bulletins. And bulletins are pretty simple email-based items that you can basically type out whatever you want, and they go into a bulletin area. Let's rewind. The last thing we're going to talk about in this demo is bulletins. So under communication, if I say add a bulletin, as you can see, that you can give it a title. Let's rewind. The last thing we're going to talk about in this demo is bulletins. So if I go add bulletin, I can give it a title. I can assign it to any set of people in the system, be that by role or by subgroup, or by label, or by voice part. I can then type out my information with an HTML editor, and I can attach files to it, either embedded or just attached. And of course, like everything else, once I've assigned it to somebody, they'll be notified, and then they can come and see it. And there's going to be a catalog of these bulletins for them to take a look at in the site. And so that really, that's a pretty good summary of the communication tools that we offer today. You're welcome to come to acquiregenius.com and request a personal demo to see if the system's going to work for you, or start your free trial. Thanks very much, and have a wonderful day.